You guys can, unmute yourself. We just have few people here, so if you want to ask anything, just feel free to do that. So we are just going to go over some of the awesome features that we have in EventPro that wasn't available for ListingPro users. So just give me 1 second. All right. So yeah. So the biggest feature in EventPro is the option to sell tickets. But I'm actually excited about quite a few features in addition to what you can do in addition to selling tickets. So now the events detail page will have option for users to purchase tickets and basically select how many tickets they want to purchase and check out with whatever payment gateway you guys plan to use. Test. So once the user purchases the ticket, it will generate an auto, it will generate a ticket that they can simply download from their dashboard here under My Tickets. You can go download under here, just select tickets. And this ticket will also have a QR code that, and I guess there is some overlap here because the title is really long, but there is the featured image and the QR code. But the cool thing about this QR code is the event organizers can scan that ticket and see if this is a valid ticket or not. It will generate, I don't know if I can show that here. Actually, you guys can just take your phone. Yeah, that would be pretty cool. Let me just try that. And you can do the same thing. Take your phone and scan that ticket and see what happens. No, actually, it won't work. You know why it won't work? Because this is a local event. I mean, this is right now being hosted on a local website. I'll see if I can pull it up on a live site, but yeah, let me just do that here. EventPro. I don't know. Yeah, let's try it here. Hopefully, Natura just added few events. She wants all of us to go to this women empowering event. I'm excited, Natura. Yeah. Okay. All right. Let me just go ahead purchase this. What is this? This is going to accept my card. So I was actually I'm running this the other side on my local server, so that's why I wasn't able to scan. So let's see. Hopefully this will work. All right. Oops. All right. So this live site, I think I might have to update this one. But there normally should show the QR code and you should be able to scan. But let's do something else. You know, you see this QR, this order number. All right. So if you copy that order number and go to the order verification page, let's see if we have one here. So so what we added was a ticket verification system. In addition to QR code, the event organizers can just simply enter the order number and verify if this was a valid purchase. So let's do that. So here's a simple field that you can just enter and hit check order. And boom, it will tell you the order number, the event purchased by, date, amount, and all that, the attendees. So you can verify all the purchases before letting in if you are the event organizer or whoever the event organizer is, they can verify the ticket. But I can assure you this QR code does work. It's just my local machine right now. That's why you won't be able to verify. So that's a cool feature. So what happens is when people, the attendees purchase a ticket from an event organizer, they can track their sales from their dashboard. So their digital wallet. Basically, they can see whatever they earn, and the sale amount is actually gone to, it's basically what you call, it's not sent to the event organizer. It will be sent to the directory admin. So that's why we have a digital wallet for the vendors or the sellers to track their sales. And whenever they're ready, they can request withdrawal, and they can set different payment options here. I mean, whatever, PayPal, Pioneer, Stripe, blah, 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 or just some other option that we don't have on the list. It could be cryptocurrency, I don't know. I mean, crypto wallet, digital, yeah. So they can just request whatever they want and hit send. So that's how basically the ticket purchase process and withdrawal process work. But the other cool feature is users can actually create a group. So you can see a bunch of groups here and people can join the group. I'm already joined this group. I've already joined this group. So let me open another. Actually, I won't be able to I need to stop sharing. Yeah. So you can actually go to, let's say, on EventProWP.com, EventPro, that's the EventPro.ListingProWP.com. You can go to the URL and try, creating or joining a group. So what happens is once you join a group, let's go to something here. Where is that? I don't see all your events. Where are they now? Yeah, here. So Natura has a group for women, I guess, women power. Okay. Okay. So she created this group. She has 4 events, and I'm gonna join this group. So now I just became the first member for her group. So now whenever she posts a new event, or if there's an upcoming event, I should be notified. So I can see all the events, upcoming events here. I can see what's going on with this event. I can send her a message. So that's pretty cool, I guess. And you can subscribe to the group and then get all the latest updates about what's happening. And once you online event ticket, so once I purchased the ticket, which I did already, I'm able to see the online event URL. Before I won't be able to see that until I purchase or RSVP. So you can also RSVP to events. Let's see if there are any, because this event was set up to purchase a ticket, but you can link to external events. So let's do that. So I'm gonna actually show you guys how you create a group. So I just clicked on group because I don't have any group. So before I add an event, it will ask me to create a group. So let me show you. If I go to events and try to add a new event, it will say no group found, create a new one. So I'm gonna just go ahead, create a new one. So I'm gonna create manpower group. All right. So now, nothing against women, I'm married guy, kid, so it's not. I'm just messing around here. This is a group for men to learn about their. I don't know if that's the correct pronunciation. Let me just check. Yes. Okay. Can pronounce that. Okay. All right, event business. I mean, spell. Okay, event import. Okay, you select your event group. So ListingPro has their own listing groups, the default listing categories. Categories. So event, we introduced a new group for events and location, a new location taxonomy for events as well. So there are two, I would say, yeah, two new taxonomies: event category, event locations. The event group is actually a post type, I believe. Yeah, I could be wrong. Yeah, so that's just some technical details. So I'm gonna just type in few. Is this a free group to join? Yes. I can add more FAQs. I'll upload a pic for this. I don't know. I have some notes there. Let me pick something. I'm just gonna pick this guy here. Let me just pick custom. I don't know why, but all right. I don't know if you guys, anybody know who that is, but that's Hassan Minaj. He was touring here in Texas, Dallas. I was attending his show yesterday or day before yesterday. That's why he's showing up here. Anyways, so I have this group here now. I can go ahead and add an event. So I'm just gonna say select manpower, men weekly meetup. So you can select whether you want online or in-person event. Guys, if you have any questions while I'm showing you guys this, feel free to unmute and ask.
Actually, Sam, Phil has one question. He
Oh,
asked how
sure. Yeah, please do. Do me a favor. If there is a question, let me know.
yeah, he
Just
asked
give me
how
1 second.
okay, sorry.
No, go ahead. What was that?
How does this site, I guess, on the existing, how does it sit on the existing site? Sorry.
Okay, all right.
I read it.
So, are there widgets to place groups, events into sidebar, other places on the site to integrate together? So, like we had with ListingPro, we had option to show events on listing detail page. So at this time, as far as I know, that's not possible with EventPro, but you can add on homepage or any other pages. You can add events on homepage or any other page, whether so I'm gonna just show you. So you can use page builder element to add so all these page builder elements, right? So you can use that to showcase events on any page, like homepage or any other page that you created just for events. But what you cannot do, as far as I know right now, but that's something I think I have it on in my notes or somewhere, that if you were to, so if you let's say if you're using a classic theme, you should be able to add events on the homepage using the new page builder elements. I don't see any problem with that. You can have ListingPro Classic as your homepage website. As your main website, as your primary directory, and then just link events like an internal page, like just put an events here, and then you redirect people to that events page, which looks like this. So events has its own search and what you call what and where. This is not your regular so your businesses won't start showing up here in this event search. So it has its own search, its own locations, so it works independently. So you can just link with your existing directory setup and just basically enter what you call people can just click the events page, and then they will be redirected to this page. And it can be just an extension you're in on your existing. It doesn't need to be a subdomain or subfolder or whatever. It will just basically get installed on your current directory website. But I do recommend that only for I mean, just don't before you do that, just make sure you back up everything and try it on your sandbox on test site before jumping on putting it on your live production site. We did just want to let you guys know that EventPro is very special for us because obviously it's a really big add-on, and this feature was I would say a lot of people asked about this feature since pretty much we launched, so it's a big add-on. But what we did different is the way we tested this was quite different. We spent a lot of time testing this product inside out, and we are very hopeful that people who's going to buy are not going to run into issues. They might run into minor issues. There might be improvements or new features that we can add, but the current product is very stable at this time. Even at the launch, I'm very confident that it will be very stable. But if you do run into issues, we are here to help. So it will work with your existing listing profile if you already have a ListingPro site. Are the group? So let me try to answer these group widgets. Place groups into sidebar. Yeah, that I don't think that's currently possible. That you can start putting in. Let me just double check because I mean there are a lot of features I might not be already familiar with. So let me just check if there are any widgets. I don't like this. Yeah, so no, I would say no right now. But if what I understand what you mean is if you have like a directory site, like a classic or whatever demo you're using style, you want to start showing up. You want the events to show up in these sidebars, right? On a business listing detail page. That is not possible. And if you are already using existing events feature, because we do have events feature, so it won't just move, it won't, all those events will not move to what you call EventPro groups. So all the groups, all the events in ListingPro default, just the ListingPro basic that you might be running right now, that has the way the event work is all the events are associated with listings. So you can't just create events independently. You'll have to select a business listings. But with EventPro, all the events will be associated with groups now. So that's a big change, you can say, because this way groups will have all the events, and the groups will notify about all the upcoming events to all the members who join, subscribe to the event. So there are a lot of new features around that. That's why there is some sort of transition. We are still looking into how, if people are already using events aggressively with the current version, then we will try to figure out a path where people can migrate those existing events to maybe groups. I don't know at this time, but something we will be looking into. Yeah, so to answer your question, Phil, I don't think that's possible at this time with EventPro to add widgets inside. Is there any other question, Natura? How did site? Yeah, okay, that was earlier Phil's question.
No, we don't have any further questions. You can continue with presentation.
Oh, Tristan, thank you so much for purchasing EventPro. I think, yeah, I think, let me see. Yeah, I think that was you. I think you were the first one who purchased after the EventPro launch, because we were in beta phase for a few weeks. So we had since like 2 weeks. So we had few purchases before too, but after the launch, I think you are our first customer. Thank you so much for joining and purchasing and trusting It is. So and if you are okay, you can share your link to your website right now. Whatever you have built so far, we can look at it and discuss if there's anything you want to discuss about your website. If it's too early, because this is getting recorded, might go on YouTube. So I don't know if you are not ready to share with the world yet. So you can keep that private. But if you have any questions or issues installing, please do open a ticket. We already have, when you try to open a ticket, go to help desk, and when you try to create a ticket, it will ask you what this ticket is for, and you can select EventPro. Make sure you select EventPro. Under add-ons, you'll select EventPro and hit next and just submit the ticket. So other than that, yeah, let's take a look at the new filter. I think we didn't check the new filter yet, so that's a pretty cool feature. So let's go to EventPro homepage, and whatever event you're looking for, right? So I'm just gonna type in, or I'm just gonna leave it open. You can select the location and then hit enter. For now, I'm just gonna show some filter features here. So you can select the time frame, today, this week, you can this month, this year. You can basically filter the events based on an individual day as well. So just pick a date, month, I don't know, let's say December or November. I don't know if I have any events going on yet. So 11th, so that's one event. Pick a year and so on. Then I can further pick the range near me. You can activate near me and select the range or distance rather based on your mile or kilometers. Then you can filter events based on type, online or in-person event. Let's see, online, let's filter based on online events, and then upcoming events, and sort it by most attendees. So, okay, actually, if you notice, I select most attendees, but it's showing me the lowest one. That's because we have the option to sort it by ascending or descending order as well. So I'm gonna have to go and change the order here. So now, once you install EventPro, you will have this new option under theme option called EventPro. And you can do a lot of stuff from here. So definitely check it out. So here, that's the ticket verification option. You can create a page called ticket verification and just select that. And if you want to use your existing ListingPro website and just create a separate page for EventPro, you can do that and select your EventsPro page, homepage from here. And this way, what will happen is if you have your classic or restaurant pro demo or whatever running as your homepage, it will not replace. Yeah. So you can just select your EventsPro page from here, call it events or whatever you want. Call it, and then just select that, and then select your verification, ticket verification from here. And there are a few email templates here that you can update, like when users add new events or if there's an upcoming event, the attendees can get notifications, so you can update those email templates. And now I was actually going to show you guys ascending and descending. So I'm going to change that order here. You can set a default EventPro, what you call events order by option, as by date, title, random, attending user. So I'm just going to leave it and save. Now, if I go and search as most attendees, now it should work. It should show the results with most attendees. So let me just go to this one. Right there. Yeah, so you can share, you can bookmark these events, you can leave a comment. So those are some basic stuff. There's a countdown to the event, and there's a countdown once the event starts, if there's an end time, there's a countdown to the end time as well. So this is pretty cool. Some details basically. And in the dashboard, like I said, you can have as many groups. Users can have as many groups they want, but that's for now. We are going to link the groups with pricing plan very soon. So the admins can control how many groups or how many events people can create. So that's right now not possible to control using pricing plan, but that's going to come pretty soon in the upcoming release, or maybe like in a near future release. So users can add events, user can see their tickets, their invoice. If let's say take action. Okay, yeah. So check this out. So what is this action required? If you purchase like multiple tickets, in this case, I purchased 4 tickets. What it does is it asks me what are the names and the emails of those attendees. So I'm just gonna update here, John Doe, John at, and blah, blah, blah here. So you can update that. Actually, I need to double check if there's an email that is sent. I need to verify that, but it should technically send an email out. But I'll have to double check. I'm not sure. I haven't tested that feature enough. So once you do that, your tickets should be all ready to be downloaded. So the other thing that users can do, I don't know if I mentioned earlier, when you add a new event, you can either have use our built-in ticketing system, add the number of tickets. Yeah, let's go ahead, create a ticket, add an event, sorry, test. I'm gonna just pick a location, select a time, big event, something, and end time. And then I can select an external link. I can have as many event tickets from external sites as I want. Let's say whether it's if you already have tickets being hosted on Eventbrite, you can just enter those tickets link. I'm just gonna just some example here, and so on. Then basically you can go ahead, select an image, and publish. Are there any questions? No questions. Okay. Something went wrong. I don't know what went wrong. Let's see. Maybe there is no description. Oh, I forgot to select a city here. I'm just gonna select city, and then I'm just gonna hit save. So if I click on get ticket, I'll have multiple options to purchase. So if I were to open this in a different, let me show you guys how the RSVP feature works. Now, let's see if I go to this guy. I'm the host, so it's not gonna work like that. Mithura, did you enter any external ticket events? Probably not. So let's see. I want to see if we can RSVP. Yeah. Can you change? Mithura, can you do me a favor? Change this ticket to external event. If you edit it, try changing it to an external event. I want to see if that works. Just edit, and instead of, yeah, if it's not letting you to change it, just try to create a new one and just select something, select external link, and then let me see. Yeah, maybe this guy. No, that's, yeah, guys. So any other questions you guys have? Meanwhile, I try to figure this out. Yeah, so let me just go ahead and see if I covered all the features. There's actually a blog post that cover most of the features. I think there are some few different features that are missing, which is so there's event submission option, front end, event or groups, organize events with groups, host online and virtual events. That's pretty cool. Finding and find, search, and sort feature, start and end that time with countdown, display attendees. So that's a cool feature. So let me just, so you can see all the attendees here on the events page. You can see the attendees here, as well as on the groups page you can see the members who subscribe. So that's something pretty cool. Broadcast, yeah, let's check that. So if I were to go to my dashboard, sorry. Okay, yeah, if I were to go to my dashboard and I go to my events, and I can go to, let's say, I can see how many attendees are there for these individual events. And let's say, let me go to this event, and so there are 3 attendees. I can select all and download CSV or send a message to all of them. Okay, let me get to that question in a second. So you can select send message. You can click send message and say this. You can send a Zoom link, or I don't know, the event starting, or whatever you want to say starts in few minutes, and then you can just simply send that out to all the attendees, like a bulk email, a bulk message, or whatever you call it. Yeah, so map view, where events are. Okay, that's a good question. So where's the map view? Is there a map view? No, I forgot if there's a map view. There's no map view, right? Okay, so there are these 2 views. And what happened to the map view? Oh, okay. I think there's no map view right now. Yeah, I think there's no map view actually. We I might have that in my notes, but I'll definitely take that as a feedback and see if we can add that in the near future release. Yeah. Yeah, for some reason I think we took off the map feature from here, but it's a good feedback. Yeah. I don't think I'll check in the theme options. So there is only card view, grid, date, map view, and there are a few different, by the way, styles for the for the card views. There are 2 different styles for the card views, and for the list view, I think there's only 1 style. You can enable, disable the switcher. Let's see what else we have here. You can set yeah, so if you want to set payment option, do you want to sell tickets, you want to enable payment option here, paid submission. Actually, I know this is not the right terminology here, but for now, yeah, you want to make sure this is enabled, and then you want to set the commission rate. What commission, if you want to make 10% off each ticket or 50% or whatever, all you have to do is set that from here, and then just set your payment, just your payment gateway, and that should work. So like I said, pricing plan doesn't work right now with groups or events. So with the, if you are installing EventPro feature, EventPro plugin. So let me copy that and see if this works. So yeah, okay, so thanks, Anudhara. So if you see this new button here, if you haven't seen that, it's basically RSVP option. If I'm, because it only show up when you have external tickets. If you are using your internal built-in system, there's no RSVP button that shows up. I don't know if it should show up in that case as well, where you are using our built-in system to sell tickets. But right now, this RSVP option is only available if you select external links, if you insert an external link to sell tickets. So as it's a simple feature, if you're logged in, you can simply click on "Are you going?" and it will refresh the page, and your profile will show up under attendees, and it will say you are going, and you can hit again, and it will basically remove you from the attendees list, and you won't show up here. So the other thing is, once you RSVP, if I were to go, I don't know if I can, yeah, I won't be able to see because I'm not the organizer. Natura is the organizer, and Natura will be able to see under her events. She can send message to all users. Does the organizer have a profile? The description, yes, yeah. Okay. So each user will have their profile. You can go to their profile. You can update your profile about me, my listing. Well, if they have any listings, photos, and contact options. So I think the all events option was supposed to show up here, but it's not. I have to check why it's not showing up. But all their events are supposed to show up here. Maybe this is not the latest version, or I'll have to check what's going on. But that's fine. I'm not sure what I saw that profile with description. Got it. Yeah, so that's possible. But yeah, definitely there's room to improve the profile page with events tab and a few other things here. So I'm going to definitely take that as a feedback. And what else? Yeah, so let's continue looking at the list here. Export attendees list. I showed you guys earlier. That's possible. Time right now. Events email confirmation and new notifications. Users will get when they an email notification when they join a group, or if they purchase a ticket, they'll get a confirmation email. Collect RSVP, ticket sales, use our built-in checkout, earn commission, the digital wallet, basically to track all this is for individual sellers. They can track all their sales. Yeah, we haven't seen what the admin sees, so let's go and check the dashboard or what the admin will see here. The admin will see under events. So if you see now under events, we have all event categories, event location, all groups. Actually, it should be event groups, but yeah, all groups. And users, admin can create the events from backend as well. They have all the options that the users have on the front end, like search the group, in person, online, in event, location, date, start, end date, time, and they can even enter number of tickets. So admins can create their tickets from backend as well. They don't have to do it from front end. So that's pretty cool. And then the tickets invoices will show you total number of orders, available balance, total earnings, total withdrawals, and all the invoices for all the tickets. So if user wants to accept a payout request, they can do that from here. And there's no pending request right now. But if somewhere were to request, let's see, someone were to request a payout, earnings, withdrawal, I have 200 bucks, so I'm gonna do all 200. I want my money, send. Now the admin will get a request here, unpaid status, take an action, and complete request. So basically, the admin will have to transfer the funds using the instruction, whether it's a PayPal account, Stripe. You won't be able to send the payment right from here. It's kind of a manual process, I would say, where you have to use the whether it's a bank information, PayPal, or Stripe, whatever method you're going to use to distribute the money, the funds that you have collected. Is Stripe Connect an option? I would say no at this time. I think Stripe Connect makes it easy for no, that's good. That's good. Please ask. This also gives me ideas for improvement and stuff. So yeah, I don't think Stripe, I believe it's more for marketplace to distribute funds to vendors, but it's not, I don't think that's kind of possible to integrate with our system at this time, but something we will look into in the near future. Thanks for that suggestion. Can the seller get an option BCC email of tickets sold as further confirmation of what has been sent to customer? Oh yeah, okay, that's good, Phil. So I don't know, yeah, I mean, I'll look into it. Actually, I have no idea how that works. Something to consider, yeah. But how's your experience with Stripe Connect so far?
Easier to unmute.
Yeah.
I was just saying it as a bit of an aside. I'm using Stripe Connect at the moment to just make payments on the fly, so it probably doesn't work for this type of situation.
So it works right from the WordPress backend, like with WooCommerce or something?
Yeah, it does. Yeah. So at the moment of the payment being made, it makes an immediate payment in two directions, one to the vendor and one to the site owner.
It happens at the time of purchase. Somebody purchases it, and then the split happens immediately, or you have to submit a request from backend.
There's no submitting any request. It's
really
instantaneous. Yeah.
But you'd receive the payment first, right? The system distributes it, but you get the payment. You are the original source, single source of truth to receive the payment and then distribute it from your account, correct?
It splits at the point of the customer making the payment. The split's made at that point. So okay. The vendor gets their payment and the site owner gets their payment immediately.
Okay, but the receiver or the seller will have to enter their Stripe details and everything, right? Yeah, it makes sense. Okay. Yeah, we'll have to look into. So the way right now it works is, even though we do give an option to users, what you call in the digital wallet to enter their PayPal or Stripe information, but that's just receiving information to just hand it over to the admin, but we are not really.
Sorry, I only put that extra sentence because I was only saying it as an aside. I wasn't saying go that route.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe we will look into it. So right now it's just PayPal, whatever name information they can enter, but it won't connect with PayPal. Yeah. So
the thing about sending an optional, because not everyone will want this, blind copy of the tickets that have been sold. Through what we do, we sell quite a lot of like event type tickets, and the amount of people who say they haven't received things is quite high, just because things land in spam. So just having the proof of what's gone out would be quite useful, unless there's is there a record of all the tickets? Oh, there is a record of everything that's been sold, isn't there?
Yeah, so here's the event ticket invoices. This is from the seller. You can see who's the seller, who's the customer, the payment gateway, and all that is basically generated in the dashboard. Right now, there's no like an option to download like a spreadsheet, but that would be a good improvement we can add. But this is where the admin can see all their.
So is that the admin or the seller?
Oh, this is the admin. Okay, I'm sorry. Yeah, so this is the admin dashboard. The seller has really nothing to do with the admin, I mean, the WordPress backend. The seller will always be looking at their dashboard, which is here, which is the user dashboard, and they will, the seller will only can track their earnings from here and see what's going on, make changes, filter. There's a filter, they can filter stuff. Let me get this one. This is better. So they can filter and they can withdraw and all that. So this is the sellers, and this is you as the admin.
All right. So the seller can never see something that's really properly trackable. Apart
The
from the first name.
Seller can see the event and the name of the customer. What else do you think they should see?
If a customer comes to them saying, if there's an issue with a purchase of a ticket, or someone's disputing that they've purchased a ticket and they can't find it, or something like that.
Oh, they purchased the ticket, but they oh yeah, they can go to the My Tickets and they can download their tickets here, and they can download the invoice.
All right, okay.
From their dashboard. So,
so they can backtrack it.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Okay, so the purchaser can always find the ticket.
Right.
So they're not just getting it through email. They have to register on the website as well.
Absolutely, yeah. So they will have to get the ticket from their dashboard. They will get an email to, I think it will redirect them back to the website, basically.
All right. So it's not just an email. They've also registered on the website.
Yeah. So
okay.
They'll get a ticket with a unique QR code and all that stuff, so they can track. Let me just click on this one and see. Oh, what's this? Oh, this is an old ticket. Yeah. So what else do we have here? Yeah, we talked about attendees. Users can see that. Let's go. Let's make sure. Downloadable ticket verification. Have you seen the ticket verification part I showed earlier? Yeah, I think you did, right? Where users can just enter the event organizers can enter the code on the ticket, the order number on the ticket, and verify, or they can just take a regular phone and just scan the QR code on the ticket. Simple. Yeah, where is the ticket? Yeah, that's the QR code. They can scan and boom, it will just open up. So that's that. Bulk ticket purchase. That's also possible. Users can buy multiple tickets, fill out user information later, link to external ticket stock counter. So every ticket, I mean every event. I have so many pages here. Sorry, guys. Every event will show how many tickets. Not this one. Let's see. This was RSVP one. Let's look at something else. Not this. Yeah, here. So how many tickets available? The counter will update as the tickets start selling out. Once the tickets are sold out, it will say this event has been sold out. So this will change to red sold out button. I don't know if I have any example for that. Yeah, I think I do. So that's also possible. Tickets inside we looked at earlier. And what else do we have? So the map, yeah, we don't have a map yet, I believe. There is actually the default ListingPro has event element that allows you to filter events, and it also has a map in it, but that's for the current ListingPro events feature. And I mean the old ListingPro event feature that comes out of the box, but I don't think that will work with this guy. So yeah, so there's an element for groups to showcase groups on the home page. So this is actually not a group, this is a group. So there's an a page builder element for groups. There's page builder for events. Yeah, let's look at that because it has quite a few features what you can do with the page builder elements. Kristen, thanks for, yeah, I really appreciate you know, staying. That's okay, I know you can be in and out. I might be in and out too. I might step away and come back after some time. So this will be recording. I'll probably be posting this on YouTube a little later this week. So this is page builder element where users can show different styles, grid styles, show active, upcoming. Let me zoom in actually. I don't know if you guys can see active, upcoming events, or past events, all events, start, end date, most attendees. So there are quite a few options which you can do here on the home page. Location, there's a new footer, and we already talked about search. So let's see. Let's see how the search is working. What do you think? I don't know. We didn't add a reviews feature for events. Do you guys think reviews should be something? Because right now there's option to add comments on reviews on events and groups. I think you can add comments on group. There's one more feature I forgot to mention, similar groups as well. When you go to any particular group, it will suggest other groups as well. It's not doing this in this case. Let's see. Yeah, so it will show similar group in the sense. I think it needs to be the same category. If there's other groups, it will show other groups as well. And we already talked about messaging admin of the group. Let's see how the search works. Let's do women. Women. Yeah, so right now the search is only picking up name from the title, categories. Tags is not possible at this time, but that's something I have already added to. Hopefully, you know, it will come pretty soon. So search by tags is also something we will add. But right now it's category, subcategory, and the listing name. You just can use and search, and then location, whether you're using location by admin or by Google, based on what you are doing, you can search. And then we already looked at the filter earlier. I don't know if you guys want to see something else. Yeah, again, search, location, these are categories by date or year. Near me feature, we looked at earlier. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, you know, the different styles, grid styles. I don't know what else am I missing here. Yeah, link. So this link will be visible for attendees. So this will be only available for me if I were to purchase the ticket for this event. Yeah, so that's, let me just go ahead, purchase, and show you guys so how that link changes. Let me just go purchase. So Phil or Tristan, you can unmute yourself or you can drop in comments. What are your plans to use EventPro? If you do, Tristan, you purchased already, so Are you gonna just use it for selling tickets, or you are using to just RSVP? Just want to pick like, you know, your brain, like how you plan to use it.
Okay. At the moment, we use something called Checkfront that we sell photography workshops through.
Okay.
But it's got quite an overly complicated back end. So this would bring everything under one sort of roof. So we integrate Checkfront into the ListingPro site. So
Oh, you did that already?
yeah, we've done that already.
Checkfront?
Checkfront, yeah.
Oh wow, that's an online booking software. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But it's quite complicated. So it's nice and simple for the front end user. But at the back, it's quite complicated to set up events. So
you're going to continue using Checkfront for booking and stuff. It's just, or you're going to move away from Checkfront? I wasn't sure.
May move away from it.
Okay.
And use this instead.
Interesting. Okay, thanks. All right. Thank you so much.
So that's where my ideas are going. But because we've got quite a big audience and we're in a nice, we've got a big audience on social media.
Okay.
Tight geographical area. I'm sure there's people who would use this sort of system for buying tickets for events like walking groups and things like that.
Okay.
Who could use our sort of social reach to attract more people for things that they're doing already. And we could make a little bit of commission money out of that as like a little booking agent.
Awesome.
That's where my thoughts are going.
Okay. All right. So what about the group feature? Do you think that's a useful feature for you in your use case, groups?
Yeah, I think so.
Groups and stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So
and do you plan? Okay. Go ahead.
Naturally for us, we're in a national park, so groups that would work for us are things like walking groups, photography groups, climbing groups, anything like that, where there's people who want to come together. And I'm sure we could, capitalize on that somehow.
So that's good. Let me ask you, are you going to use the pricing plan feature if we do add that feature in the near future? Yeah.
How would the pricing plan feature
the pricing plan basically, if somebody wants to add a group, they need to select a pricing plan, and so different pricing plan will have different tiers where the users can only add one group and one event, and the other pricing plan could have like 10 groups and 10 events. I don't know. I mean, basically monetize not only on tickets, but monetizing on just managing the groups. Like meetup.com does that right now. If you wanted to add a group, create a group, they charge you so different pricing plans. And what we can even do is maybe through pricing plan, we can offer users, if they purchased, so the pricing plan is going to be for the business owner to pay to the admin, whereas the ticket is something between the admin. There's an option for admin to even make money, but also for the business owner to make money. But the pricing plan is a transaction between the business owner and the admin to just list their group, start a group, and then start selling tickets. I don't know.
We'd definitely make use of that. Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Do you also have like a business directory where you're going to list businesses and showcase events that you are, whoever, like, business owners, they can host events as well? Is that part of your use case?
That's also a possibility as well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
All right. Okay. Great. Great. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for, yeah. I'm just trying to see how we can, really improve this, because yeah, go ahead.
So for us, and this is just thinking off the top of my head, we list quite a lot of accommodation, and also, I don't know if this translates, but pubs, public houses, places where people drink, and a lot of them have pub quizzes where people would normally go and sit down, pay a little bit of money to play a quiz. But during like the COVID times, a lot of them,
I didn't know that.
yeah, and there's usually a prize at the end. Over COVID times, a lot of places have been doing pub quizzes, but over Zoom. And
yeah, I'm definitely gonna fail. I don't think I will win.
Some places might want to continue doing that sort of thing, and they might want to do Zoom-based stuff like that and continue that sort of thing on. I don't know.
Okay. Absolutely. I mean, I think there's so much potential. I think now to create website for events stuff and start thinking about how the whole industry is going to change with metaverse. Once the metaverse, it's happening. And I know you probably heard in the news about Facebook getting into it, Google, everybody's getting into it. So there's going to be events all over, different metaverses. And I know this sounds probably crazy. I'm talking about this right now, but just imagine where you have, you are able to sell event tickets for metaverse, some event happening in a metaverse. I'm thinking about how the industry is going to evolve now, and there's going to be so much crazy things that are going to happen moving forward. But I think there's a lot of potential for people to start thinking about this, like how they can really change they can monitor, what you call cash on this new upcoming industry.
Yeah. So we've got photography ambassadors who've done their photography presentations, which they'd normally do to local photography clubs. But again, during this COVID pandemic, they've done their same presentations right across the country, but over Zoom presentations. And yeah, they've been paid to do that and gone to places where they would never have presented before. So there is, like I say, there's huge scope to widen things.
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
Yeah.
Great.
Things to think about. Anyway, I'll let you carry on.
Thanks, Will. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pretty much wrap up in a few minutes. Person, if you have any questions, I know you purchased already, so do test it out on your sandbox or at a test site before installing on your live site if you already have one. And if you have any questions, do open the ticket. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to do few of these events, these these Zoom calls this week. So I want to talk to people. I want to, whether they have purchased or not, I want to talk to people and just make sure if they have any questions pre or post purchase, I'm able to address that. I mean, guys, thank you so much for coming on this call. This means a lot, but just want to let you know I'm been working really hard on trying to take ListingPro to a whole different level by not just improving the product, but trying to talk to more people as possible. And we have this weekly, actually, if you don't know Tristan already, we have a weekly Q&A with Tim from Overnight Coder on every Saturday. I don't know what time zone you are in, but go to listingpro.com/webinar in ListingPro. I'm just going to show you guys here so everybody can see, and download the calendar invite. It has all the information, Zoom link, whatever you need. You can download the invite and join every Saturday. It's 11 a.m. New York EST, whatever that is, in where you are in UK. It's going to be around 4 p.m. London time, 4 p.m. So every Saturday we have that, so you can come ask any technical question. It's Tim from Overnight Coder, the guy you probably already know from Facebook group, and awesome guy. He's always willing to help, and we're gonna try to do this every weekend. You can ask about ListingPro, EventPro, Medical Pro, whatever question you have, and we'll try to address. I would even suggest, if you have a website that you already created, just share the link, and we will, if we have time, we will give constructive criticism like we have done for a few people. They were, just simple things like, the logo doesn't look good. Maybe you need a transparent logo, or there's like spacing issue, because I have a lot of design UI background as well, so I can give some really good feedback looking at your website just to make sure it looks the best, it looks crisp. So yeah, I mean, doesn't matter what you're building, EventPro, ListingPro, anything, just come and join. You'll learn a lot. You can definitely, ask about how to monetize, how to market, just anything, around creating and being successful. The goal is not to sell, our product, but to make sure after you purchase it, you're successful. You're really getting the best value out of our products. There are hundreds of themes out there on Theme Forest, and there are other products, but the idea is to, hold your hand if you need some help, so not just of course we have a great technical support team, but I want to just make sure I'm here to get feedback, hear your concerns, and get as many questions answered. So yeah, I mean, thank you so much again, guys. Really appreciate Phil. I really appreciate Tristan. I know I'm screwing up your name. You gotta I don't know, sometime, I don't know, now or later, just you gotta tell me how to pronounce your name if I'm screwing it up. Sorry, Tristan. Thanks. So yeah, I'm gonna actually step away for some time. I might join again maybe in 2-3 hours. Still have to work on some documentation for EventPro. So so Tristan and Phil, I want to let you know, with EventPro, if you do end up purchasing EventPro, there is this thing, and let me show you. Actually, this is something cool only for EventPro and Medical Pro customer. Has this feature right now. You have this thing on the bottom right here, this smiley face. If you click on it, so that's actually, it will show you any upcoming, it will show you what feature, it'll give you more information on what's going on, and I'll if I release any documentation about EventPro, it should be available there. If there's an update, it will let you know. So we're trying to basically give users live updates about what's going on and stuff like that. I mean, there eventually we might even have option to leave feedback and stuff, but for now it would be just more of a communicating with the customers about the product and what's happening. All right, guys, is there anything else? If not, I would be stopping the recording now in this session.